Hello everyone, I am SCP-Man11 and this is my unscripted attempt. You're probably wondering, what are we going to be covering today on this glorious fine day? As it's very windy outside, but the answer to that, my friend, is we are going to be doing the guide to escaping as a D-class in Rbreach, not Project SCP this time. And we see this sexy thumbnail, very hot, but let's bounce right in. We have objectives. Your objective as a D-class is to escape the facility, obviously, acquire anything to help you escape the facility, obviously, and avoid hostiles. No spaghetti, Sherlock! And don't commit dead, because that is very bad. Not just bad, very bad. Upgrade an SCP-914, that is if the security detail don't come and light you up like Texas. Now we're going to move from the facility, and the path you take to escape it. So, I'm currently in my Containment Zone, and I'm a D-class. What path should I take to escape this menacing facility? Well, here's our color key. Recommended paths are orange. Risky not to recommend pathways are yellow. Green is just places where loot, or commonly referred to as items, can be found. The blue circle is recommended hiding spots, and the pathway, it only applies to surface zone. Like this gray box only applies to surface zone. We'll get to more on that in a bit, or when I get to surface zone, because I'm currently in light containment zone. And that brings us to light containment zone. Convenient transition. So here I'm gonna use my track board, whatever it's called for this. You have D-class 1. You come down here. You can either go to shelf room and wait and grab resources or items to help you escape. So go to 914 or over here, or you can go to SCP-012, which is a great hiding spot and also has loot. Both of these rooms are the same, except this one might be much more likable and better. Then we come here. Then we can either go to SCP-914 or down here to the elevators. And SCP-914 is quite dangerous since everyone comes there. It's not a good spot to be for a long time. But in late rounds, like if it's past, 10 or people just spawned in, it's kind of great to be in, but not really. So just make haste if you're there. Then we have SCP. Go away. Then we have SCP-1123, which I don't recommend hiding in. I recommend trapping SCPs in there. It also has loot. Then we go down to the elevator, which brings us to a mini-map, which is 939 tunnels. So out the elevator we come, woohoo! We're looking to get out. We're looking to get over here to point B, not gate B, because we're still in the containment zone. We either have 2 hiding spots if someone that decides to follow us down. Well, 3, but we'll go on that in a moment. And they're between or behind crates. Nice. I recommend the far right one, I guess. I don't know my rights and left that well. And so we come down here, and the reason why this pathway is in yellow, because I don't recommend it. It takes a lot. It feels like it takes a lot of time, so I just recommend going down here. And then we go to our elevator, but there's another hiding spot which I don't recommend at all, but I just put it there because yes. It's all yellow because it's not recommended. Just go straight away. It won't hurt you as much as this will. Okay, back to like containment zone and not the 939 tunnels. So if you don't choose to go to the elevator, you can go through the 2 or 1 airlocks, and you'll find 2 options. If you have a frag grenade, I know what option you're gonna pick. Kill the guards who are coming down the hallway, or just the containment zone armory, which is as referred to as LCS armory, as it has a gun. It has secondary ammo, pistols, medkits, donuts, you name it. Don't name everything though. It requires a level 4 keycard, but frag grenades will bust down the door and you can get weapons, then fend off the security guards. I hope. I think. Or you can go into SCP-205, which is the Shadow Lamps. It also has loot and is a great place to hide. That like Containment Zone armory is only great to hide in if the door isn't blown off. Otherwise, there's no point in hiding there since someone could just walk in there freely, I guess. And many people go there. And the reason why there's a big strip of yellow is because that's very unsafe. You don't want to go here. That's the path that guards usually take. So I recommend you just go to the elevators and end up here because most of them won't expect you taking the elevators, and they'll mostly expect you in SCP-914. But once you come out of the elevator, you can either go to SCP-178, which is the 3D specs, and in there you might find that level 3 keycard. And it's a kind of great hiding spot. And if we go up here, we can find light testing chamber, which has loot, but also is a great hiding spot. Great hiding spot if you're in Council Rescue, even though you can't be a Class D Council Rescue. Or SCP-1162, again, a great hiding spot in Council Rescue. Please don't find me SCPs, that's totally not where I always hide. It also has loot. Don't forget the loot. Or items. We can come up here. Now, I'm going to share a secret. I had trouble figuring out what belonged here except 1025. I just didn't know. I didn't know if SCP-714 belonged over here or 860 existed. So I looked on the wiki and found that out. Thanks to the Rbreach wiki, by the way. Also, we have the bathrooms, which I just labeled WC because yes, it's a great hiding spot and has level 2 keycards. So if you're some unfortunate janitor or a D class who literally is broke, come to the bathrooms for a fun time. And also, I don't recommend going to Heavy Containment Zone Gate 1, as I labeled it. It's not that good. It'll take you longer to walk, I guess. Go to Heavy Containment Zone Gate 2. It's much faster, much efficient, but you may be expected to come out there, so Heavy Containment Zone Gate 1 isn't that bad. But moving on, we have Heavy Containment Zone itself, the big boy, the burger something in between both of the zones. So here we have the Light Containment Zone Gate 2, which is not a Light Containment Zone Gate since it leads to the Light Containment Zone now. You can go up here. So we'll start at the bottom. We go here. If you go here, it's a great hiding spot, but you'll only find like one grenade, stat base. And we go up here. I mean, it's highly recommended, but it's just dangerous, sorta. I don't know why I put that in yellow, but You'll find the Warhead Silo, which is a great place to hide, but you can't unlock the door once the nuke goes off if you're in there. You can also find great loot in there, so good thinking. Gate 2, I heavily recommend. I will always choose Escape. Please don't kill me, guards. Go here. This Tesla gate, somewhere right here. So I usually just like to go over here, up here, into the server rooms, which provides loot and may or not be a good hiding spot. I have no idea. I've always found people there. Go here. That's a loot spot. You can find loot there. We go up here. 096 chamber, which is a great place to hide, and you'll find probably level 4 keycard either in the server room or the 096 chamber. And we continue our quest. Also, you can hide in that. What's it called? That is his containment chamber. Outside it is the observatory chamber. Whatever, it doesn't matter. We go over here. This is SCP-513's chamber, although he broke out somehow. I don't know. I think I ringed it a bunch. Go down here. There's loot right here. There's a loot spot right here. This is also 966 chambers. I thought I'd label all the rooms since why not? It's a guide. You can have all the rooms you want. I think. I don't know. You come out of here, which you can either go this way, which is not that safe. You'll probably find enemies on that path. That is SCP-457's chamber. Keep going. You'll Enter entrance zone gate number 1 as I label it. Or you can keep on going here. This is not the best hiding spot. It's very obvious, but some people are just stupid. And that is heavy containment zone. Now moving on to entrance. This one doesn't have as much, but so out we come. This gate, this containment gate, or this containment gate. No, just call it gate. I guess. So we come out of these 2 gates. So now we're in the entrance zone, which is very dangerous. You know, a spawn wave might be here, and by the time you get here, if you're lucky enough, well, if you're fast enough, some force of nature faction will already spawn. Hopefully it's CI or GRU, because those are 2 teams who are more likely to spare you. Well, just GRU was more likely to spare you. So if you come out of here, you can either go here and go to this spot, Vibey's office. Hopefully, if it's my office, I hope. Go in here. It's quite a good hiding spot. Not really, but continue going here. The cafeteria is a great hiding spot. Not really anyone expects it. I put it in yellow since SCPs sometimes retreat back to the cafeteria for unknown reasons, but this spot is a great hiding spot and I recommend it. Then we can go up here. Gate A is highly recommended here. You will succeed. And there's a hiding spot just right here. I think it's like those steps which lead to a workplace, but also the same thing can be said right there. And over here we have the bathrooms again. It's not the best spot to hide in, but it's a spot, but it's kind of risky since it's an entrance zone. Entrance zone that has a high population growth. And now the clock's being an annoyance again. So here we go. Offices are here. The easy armory, the entrance zone armory, is by far one of the best armories, but I will tell you something. Us guards, the security guards, will take the good weapons, stroll down to 914, and waste them all for nothing. If you want to get better upgraded weapons like the AA-12 and the MG4, just bring the weapons you spawn with, maybe a medkit. I'm okay with the medkit. Just not those. You're wasting guns, good equipment that you bought off Amazon. Not bad, but anyways, if they don't do that, you'll have some good loot. If we keep going, we come across Gate B. There's a Tesla gate somewhere right here. It's not recommended to go to Gate B unless you know Gate A is heavily populated. We can go to Medical Bay, by the way. Kinda safe. You're very safe from SCPs. It's a good place to hide in, sort of, but it's quite dangerous since it's entrance zone. You're safe nowhere. Then we go to either gates. I can't speak. We'll be going to Gate A first, so let's go. And here we have Surface Zone, Gate A. This is a mini map over here of the tunnel that leads to Gate A. B. I can't speak. So we come out of the elevator. There are a few hiding spots. Going right here. This is a good hiding spot, but only if someone's coming out of Gate A. They walk here and they're dumb and they're stupid and they don't expect you. The walkway over here is kind of dangerous since they will see you. This place is also dangerous, but it's a good hiding spot, ambush spot, nonetheless. Also, if, like, a spawn wave comes up here, they come up here and they will immediately go to the elevators. You throw a frag grenade and boom. Hey, what? So we come out of there. This is where the pathways come in. Now, the pathways, I didn't know what to label since they're not really risky, but they're just there. So I guess that's why I put them there. So if you want to stay here, I don't recommend this hiding spot. It's wide and open. This, by the way, the gray is the pathway is like I don't know how to refer to it, but that's okay. Come over here. This is a great hiding spot, but I recommend this godly hiding spot. Oh my goodness, I've killed so many people there. It's great. It's honestly a great hiding spot. This spot right here. Remember this spot. It's a golden spot. It mostly always works. But we're a D class. We want to escape, so we come down the stairway, which is located right about here. No, I had the idea to color code the road, but I just didn't. So, and if we're a D class and we don't want to go over here, but once escaped, you will spawn right here as a Chaos Insurgent, right there. And you can also hide somewhere over there, which is good in TDM matches. Come over here. There's a gate right here, but there's also the Alpha Warhead control panel, like somewhere right here. You do not need to activate the Warhead silo for that though. And that brings us to our mini-map. Here's the gate. This is a great holding point, but not the greatest hiding spot. We come over here. This is a kind of good hiding spot, but doesn't really work. Then we enter gate B. Yay. Surface zone. This is a long guide, but I hope you stuck with me here. Surface zone. So come here. I hope this is worth your time, by the way. Come here. This pathway, this is a good hiding spot. It's also a good hiding spot right there. Orange. Yeah, this is also where they enter. So, by the way, there's a gate, like, all right here, so, yeah. Come right over here. I recommend running the straightaway right here, other than going around. And also, there's a great hiding spot right here. Come over here. No extraction point. Maybe someone's camping. We go over here, and then we taste our bitter freedom. But there's yellow there. Do you really want to escape, or do you want to keep on fighting? I don't know. Your choice. Also, this is a great hang spot right here. That brings us to factions. In case you need to know, I'll quickly go through this. So Class D are friendly, facility personnel are neutral, security detail are hostile, mobile task forces are also hostile, Chaos Insurgency is friendly since you're Class D, SCPs are obviously hostile, Serpent Sand is hostile, UNGOC neutral, UIU FBI is neutral, GRU KGB is also neutral, and also if you press B, you'll see the who is hostile or not towards your faction, if you're any role. Now I move on to the tips. There's a bunch, trust me. Mainly for Class D other factions as well. I think I'm just going to give... Nah, I'll read it to you. So tips. Try to be as sneaky as possible. You may have a greater chance at, not as, escape in life. Try to be in groups of 3 or more. Or just by yourself if you prefer. Don't be in SCP-914 for too long. Try to get a hold of a weapon, preferably a gun, as quickly as you can. When hiding in a locked room, think of a plan to escape the facility, If you're gonna waste your time in a locked room or hiding, gotta think of something, gotta make it worth your time. Only run if you are sure you are in danger. Just so you don't run out of sprint as quickly and you can't get away. Don't close the door at the start of the round, you greedy gremlin. This applies to so many Class D and facility personnel. You are a Class D. Trust nobody unless they actually trust you. If an SCP happens to be chasing you, don't waste your bullets on them. That's the other faction's job, unless it's at 610 or 035. If you have a smoke or flash grenade, don't just waste them. They may be great use for escape, which they sort of are. Escaping as Class D will give you 10 points on the leaderboard. Drop your items somewhere hidden at gate A or B. If you escape with them, they disappear. Wait until after the personnel report, which is at 8 minutes into the round, is finished talking, then escape, so you don't alert anyone that there's a chaos insurgent roaming around. That's all, folks. Thanks for watching. This is an unscripted attempt. I did not script this or write scripts, so I hope you enjoyed. Sorry for the wait. Sorry for the long video. That will be partially my bad. I hope you learned something from this. I really do, and hope you learned how to escape from this menacing facility, this wretched facility, this haunted facility. And by the way, if you have time, please like and subscribe. This thing took me 5 hours yesterday and 2 hours of my morning. So, yeah. Subscribe, leave a comment. I can do more of this if you want. That's only if you want. But besides that, I will see you later. This has been SCP-Man11. Farewell.